Welcome back, meditators. Meditation Dave here with the September meditation update. We're just coming to the end of September while we're filming this. And this month, we've actually had quite a few different meditation events. So let me just go through what's been happening. We did the first Light of Peace event this month on the 14th, and we had a few hundred people come to the Astana. So for everyone who came and joined, thank you very much. That was great. Then we did the second Light of Peace event after that on the 21st. And for that one, we had a couple of thousand people join, over a couple of thousand people, which included a bunch of Indonesian school kids coming and meditating with us too. So they bumped up the numbers. Got to get them where they're young, focusing on the positive habits and doing all of that. So we had a bunch of different people of different religions coming together to meditate as well. Thank you for everyone who came to join. And thank you for the volunteers who helped to make that happen. And thank you to BMC, Bali Meditation Center, and all the monks and their helpers that helped us to be able to put that together. So that's part of that movement that we want to do that's going to lead towards 1 million meditators coming together and meditating. So if you're interested in that mission, contact us and let us know. Then the following weekend, we had another meditation event on site run by Andre Decum, and he came and he just did an impromptu meditation here with about 100 people on site. Beautiful little event. Thank you for everyone coming together for that too. And we just finished doing our first Truth Talk and Meditation Tuesday at the Astana with a bunch of beautiful people sitting here meditating, a bunch of people joining on Zoom too. So if you joined any of those, thank you very much for contributing to the global Maharishi hours. And if you didn't, then join next month. Come along, help us out to bulk up these numbers. You know, there's a lot of people dropping bombs and doing other nefarious shit. You can be one of the people that helps us to swing things in the other direction by meditating, absorbing some of that nastiness, and putting out love and positivity. So those are the events that we had last month. And this next month coming up, we're going to have a bunch more things that we're going to do with the New Earth boys in general. That's Thor, Leo, Reese. We've got a few different events with them. And we're going to have the Truth Talk and Meditation Tuesdays. We're going to do those regularly. We're going to do them every other week. And it might get to the point where we do them weekly as well. If you're in Bali, we're either going to do them in Ubud or we're going to do them in Uluwatu at the Astana. So come and join us. Come and bring your presents. We're going to open it up to everyone. We got a few other things happening in October. There'll be another Light of Peace event with the monks coming by and doing their thing. We've got Adam's meditation teacher training going on site. But the big thing I want to announce isn't for October. It's for November. November 11th to 22nd, we're going to do another Vipassana on site. And this one is the first one in years that we're going to open up to any members of the public that aren't part of our internal team. And not only that, there's a format that I've been wanting to teach for Vipassana retreats for quite a long time. I've been thinking about it for about 5-6 years, maybe longer than that, maybe like 10 years. And it's this format that I call in my mind the open Vipassana. And so it's where we're going to have people sitting here in the hall meditating, doing the whole 10 days and doing the format that I've designed. But then we're also just going to allow people to come in day by day. So if you just want to come in for a few hours of meditation, you want to do 3 or 4 hours of meditation a day instead of the whole 12, 14, 16 hours of meditation a day, then you can do that. And if you only want to do one day, you can come in for one day. But what I'm going to do is all the people that are temporary, that are just coming in and out, you'll be sitting at the back of the hall or on the grass, and then we'll have it on speakers so you can hear what's going on. And the people who are doing the whole 10 days, they'll be sitting in the hall at the front, so they're not disturbed by all the movement. The reason I want to do this format, it's a little bit like the whole reason that I built the Astana the way that I did anyway, is that I wanted to create a space where people can come out of these meditation centers where they feel a little bit averse to the world and they're not certain on how to integrate back into the world. And they usually bounce between the two, you know, this closed off meditative environment and then going back into the world and feeling a bit uncomfortable or going wayward again. And I thought you needed a third space in between. You need meditation centers where people can come out and they can live the lifestyle instead of just go on retreats. And so that's what the Astana was for. It was to help people come and live a meditative lifestyle and connect like that. And I feel that open Vipassana allows us to be able to, allows YogiLab, allows the Astana to be able to run more constant Vipassanas where we're just teaching consistently because people can just be bleeding in and out. And we don't have to close down the whole site to do the thing. And so this might become a main format for teaching Vipassanas moving forward. And I'm just going to have them pretty much constantly running at the Astana. Maybe I'm going to run them twice every month even. So if you just want to come to Bali and you want to connect to a meditative community and you're not sure where people are really meditating and putting the hours in, then come to Uluwatu, come to the Astana, and it will just be all donation based. So whatever you can donate, come on site, put the hours in if you want, and there'll be a community of meditators starting to build here. A bigger and more dedicated community of meditators, because there already is one. So that's the main thing I wanted to announce. And if you've got any other events that you want us to announce, meditation events, just send them through to Meditation Dave or send them through to the YogiLab page, yogilab.official. Reno will put the the tags for them here. He's nodding at me now, so they'll be appearing somewhere here on the screen, depending on from where he decides to put them. And just send us your meditation event details. We don't just want to advertise our own meditation events. Anyone running meditation events around the world, send it to us and we'll start to publicize them. We're here really just to let meditators know where they can connect and how they can go deep and help each other to do that. So don't feel shy about reaching out. All right, so let's get to the stats. September stats. So the meditator in count this month, I'm happy to tell you, has increased by 465 people. And that means that we've now got 2,101 meditators. Sterling is cheering behind the scenes there. Wonderful. The meditation community is growing, the global meditation community. We're far way off from 1 million. So, you're still an early adopter if you join now. That's the upside of it. You can have a significant effect on global meditation. Who's going to be the 2,222nd meditator? I know that's what you're all asking. That could be you. So join up after you listen to this because someone else might take the slot. So how long did people meditate in September? So 54 people meditated for 1 hour. 40 people meditated for over 2 hours. 18 people meditated for over 5 hours. And 10 people meditated for over 10 hours. So thank you very much for all of you for contributing to the global Maharishi effect and putting your time in on the mat. The top 3 meditators for September. We have a new entrance here, ladies and gentlemen, into the top 3 meditators, and it's Hafia, who meditated for 91 hours and 6 minutes. Congratulations. So that's a total of 3 hours a day. Well done. Just over 3 hours a day. Maharani, a familiar name to all of you by now, is now at number 2. She meditated for 147 hours in September. Congratulations. Amazing. Over 4 hours a day. That is not quite 5, nearly there. And then you're going to know who's going to be at number 1. Vishnu Venkatesh kept on his hot streak, and he's overtaken Maharani for the hours done in September. Has he overtaken for the total hours? You're going to find out in a minute. And he did 173 hours. That, ladies and gentlemen, is nearly 6 hours a day. Congratulations, Vishnu Venkatesh. We salute you. You're doing great. Thank you for holding it down for all of us sinners who need you to meditate for us. And our championship meditators, now in reverse order. Number 3 is Tanya Tharp, and she's done a total of 104 hours. I've got a feeling Hafia might be overtaking her soon. She's climbing up the rankings. I haven't even checked my app in the last hour, so it may have happened already. Number 2, is it Vishnu Venkatesh? Is it Maharani? It's Vishnu Venkatesh. He hasn't overtaken Maharani yet. He's at 369 hours and 50 minutes. Congratulations, sir. We're proud of you. But Maharani is the reigning champ. She has 400 hours meditated. Congratulations, Maharani. We love you. Well done. Keep on doing your thing. We know you're probably not watching this because you should be sitting in a room alone meditating right now, which is what we all want you to be doing. But we're celebrating for you anyway. All right. So the continent ranking list. This is by new members and by hours by continent. I've got some disappointing news for Oceania. So that is Australia, New Zealand, and are we counting the Polynesias in Oceania? Yeah, so Australia, New Zealand, the Polynesias. You gained 14 meditators, but you lost 51 group hours, which is pretty sad. And how that can happen is that someone from Australia or New Zealand or the Polynesias probably jumped ship and they went to another continent and they took their hours with them. So this whole meditation thing is becoming a little bit like the NBA draft. You got to keep your meditators if you want the hours to be bulked up. All right, so Oceania is number 6. They're last. And North America is at number 5. Oh, wow. Okay, they're dropping down the rankings. That's crazy. They started at number 1. So they've got 33 new meditators, but they've lost 15 group hours. Africa is now at number 4. They have 110 new meditators, and they've gained 13 group hours. South America lost 5 meditators. Okay, so there we go. They've been jumping ship, but they gained 35 group hours. Interesting. So someone dedicated joined in South America. Europe is number 2. They gained 70 meditators, and they gained 256 group hours. And Asia is number 1. They gained 233 new meditators and 580 group hours. The Asians are just killing it, guys. Come on, we got to break this stereotype of all the meditators being Indian, Chinese, and Thai, and all being perfect Buddhists. Some of the other heads had to get in on the game. All right. So that leaves us with the all-time continent rankings. I'm just going to go through this one quickly. I'm going to just give you the list, and I'm just going to read out the total hours for number 1 so we don't waste too much time. So number 6 is Oceania. Number 5, Africa. Number 4, oh, sorry, that's the wrong hand signal for 4. Number 4 is South America. Number 3 is North America. Number 2, Europe with 898 group hours. And number 1, with a total of 1,122 meditators and 1,619 group hours, is Asia, of course. Go on, Asians, you're winning. All right, how long are people meditating for totally? So we now have 198 people who've meditated for over 1 hour. We have 144 people who've meditated for over 2 hours. We have 68 people meditated for over 5 hours, and we have 40 people meditated for over 10 hours. Congratulations, guys. Thank you for the hard work. The total meditation time we're up to on the YogiLab app is 2,588 total hours. That is, for those of you interested, 155,288 minutes. And that, ladies and gents, is a total of 108 days, which is the number of samsara. So that means by next month, we'll be through samsara because we've done enough meditation to get through it. So that's 180 days total meditation time done by all of our meditators. So congratulations, guys. I appreciate the hard work. You're doing well. Remember, this is just the beginning, and we're going to be adding to all of this soon. Soon, we're going to be running more regular live Vipassana, so we're going to bulk those numbers up. Come and join us in Bali. I'm thinking about where to build the next center. So if you have suggestions for where you think we should build the next Ashtana or the next YogiLab Meditation Center, send them in and we'll talk about it. The main topic I wanted to talk about this week was just a quick talk on why Vipassana is so important to me. Because as some of you know, I practiced meditation for 9 years before I practiced Vipassana. So I had experiences with other things. I practiced Zen, I practiced Qigong, I practiced shadow work, I practiced different forms of shamanistic practices. I did some different active imagination practices, which are Carl Jung's versions of shamanistic practices. You know, there's a load of different things that I did that really worked for me, actually. And they led towards deep experiences. They led towards me actually breaking through to psychedelic and mystical experiences. So it wasn't that they didn't work. But then when I found Vipassana, it tied them all together. And it tied them all together in a completely non-religious, non-belief system way. I didn't need to give up all of my savings and shave my head and grow a ponytail to become a member of a religion that you know I'm probably referring to start to be able to tap into the practices. I didn't need to do anything. I just need to learn to be able to control my focus, use my focus, and feel better. So it's something we're all doing all the time anyway. So Vipassana has the least barrier to entry of anything because you don't need to believe anything, you don't need to join a religion, and you can practice regardless of what situation you're in. And it works anyway. You can be a Hindu, it will work for you. You can be a Christian, it will work for you. A Jew, it will work for you. A Muslim, it will work for you. A Satanist, probably not. You should change your life, turn things around, stop sacrificing children and goats. It's not good. You know, find a better religion or none. You know, you can just being an atheist could be like a gateway drug towards you moving towards a more positive religion and practicing deeply. So Vipassana will allow you to do that because all Vipassana means is it means seeing reality as it is. And what it really does for you is it gives you the ability to start to perceive yourself in more and more detail. And then as the ancient Indians and the ancient Chinese said, this is the microcosmic orbit. This is the small universe, and that's the greater universe. So if you learn to be able to perceive yourself in more detail, you're actually starting to perceive the universe in more detail. And it takes you to amazing experiences. It starts slow, and then it becomes this amazing journey that just takes control and pushes you irreversibly in the right direction. And the reason I started to teach it is all because of those reasons. And I think that people deserve a technique that helps them to be able to, one, perceive reality as it is and start to clear themselves of delusions. Two, what that does is it starts to free you of your habit patterns. The Buddha realized that as you start to perceive yourself more accurately, you realize that you've got habit patterns locked inside of you, inside of your body and your mind, that are keeping you locked within the shell of your character. And then you get trapped in what Wilhelm Reich called character armor. As you break through those, you're going to let go of childhood traumas. You're going to let go of all these problems that you think are innate in your life and inherent in your life and irremovable. And you're going to realize, no, actually, I can make them fluid and they will disappear, all by me simply just being willing to feel and perceive accurately. And then beyond that, you start to have amazing, beautiful, psychedelic, and mystical experiences that teach you about the nature of reality. What's not to love? Well, I'll tell you what's not to love as well, because to get to that point, you have to probably experience a lot of pain, a lot of difficulty, and face everything that you've ever experienced in your life again, and learn to be able to face it and feel it with more grace. So it's a hard path, but it works. And it works for everyone that wants to do it. That's why we focus on Vipassana, because it is the egalitarian meditation technique. It's going to work for you if you want it to work for you. Or if you're willing to face and feel the truth, it's going to work for you. And that's why we teach it. And that's why we're going to focus on doing that moving forward. And so that's why I wanted to focus on that this month. And I want to let you know that the next big retreat that we're going to do live is in November 11th to 22nd. If you want to come and do it live with us, contact us. Reach out to my page, Meditation Dave, and probably better reach out to YogiLab, because as you know, I'm really slow responding to messages on social media. So yogilab.official, reach out to them, signal your interest, and let us know if you want to come here live or if you want to join it online, because we might stream that one live too before it becomes a new set course on the app. But until then, ladies and gents, thank you very much for meditating. I appreciate you. Thank you for putting in the hours on the mat. It does matter. Don't let anyone tell you that meditating doesn't matter. Of course it matters for you. You can see the benefits. But every unit of humanity that cleans itself up and starts to process all of this more effectively and give out more love than they're receiving, they're doing everyone a benefit. So if you can sit there and meditate, meditate harmoniously through everything that's going on, you're basically showing that you can process hate, distraction, all the other spectrum of emotions, and you can just put that pure positivity out afterwards. That's what we need. That's what's going to change the world. So thank you, meditators, for changing the world. I know we're just starting right now. You're one of the 2,000 meditators, not one of the 1 million meditators, but we're going to get there and we're going to win. Just stick with the whole thing. Much love, guys. I will see you again next month.